My name is Charles Keeper, an investigative reporter for a local paper in Wisconsin. If you think that sounds impressive, you're mistaken. Mostly, I was sent to remote areas to investigate supernatural events and creatures. It was a job fueled by people's imaginations and delusions, but it paid the bills. My last assignment took me to a small town deep in northern Wisconsin. A young man, whom I will call Robert, reported 2 murders. One he committed, and another he blamed on a Wendigo. According to Robert, he heard a scream while hunting and found his neighbor half-eaten by a skeletal white creature. After shooting the creature and burning its body, it was identified as a man who had gone missing 15 years prior. Robert never faced trial. I decided to meet Robert, hoping his mother's presence would keep things safe. Robert's home, a dilapidated shack, reeked of neglect. We settled into the living room, its stench of spilled beer and old deli meat overwhelming. Robert recounted his story reluctantly but eagerly. He seemed relieved someone cared to listen. Robert claimed he was out hunting one evening and saw the Wendigo devouring his neighbor, Kev. He described the Wendigo as a tall, skeletal creature with sunken eyes and a terrifying hunger. Despite his vocal confidence, I noticed Robert's unease whenever he discussed the creature. Midway through our conversation, his mother entered and vehemently insisted that the Wendigo wasn't human, but an evil spirit. She warned me against venturing into the woods, claiming many had disappeared in those cursed forests. Her warnings were ignored. I was determined to explore the trail. The forest was typical, with dead leaves blanketing the ground and dark branches covering the sky. After an hour of walking, I camped for the night. Jotting down fabricated observations, I soon grew bored and started contemplating better career opportunities. A crackling noise interrupted my thoughts. I initially dismissed it as an animal, but the noises grew closer and an inky shadow moved through the trees. Gripped by fear, I grabbed a flaming log for protection. The noises ceased, but my fear lingered. Later, as I settled into my tent, I saw it, a Wendigo. Its skeletal face and antlers weren't human, but its body seemed simultaneously solid and fog-like. Without a chance to react, I was knocked unconscious. I woke in a dark cave, naked and bound to a slab. Beside me lay 2 gaunt figures. As I called out, they stirred, revealing their grotesque forms, pale, sunken in, and scarred. I realized these were Robert's Wendigos, or something worse. A creature emerged from a dark tunnel, its hollow eyes fixed on me. It seemed to speak before fading back into the darkness. Suddenly, my binds were cut by an unexpected source, the creature itself. But instead of salvation, it vanished, leaving me more frightened than before. Time in the cave was endless. Hunger gnawed at me relentlessly. One day, I heard distant footsteps and saw a beam of light. Seizing the moment, I freed myself and stumbled into the forest. Disoriented and starved, I encountered a hiker who tried to help me, but I attacked him instinctively. Arrested and returning to society, I found solace, but grappled with my hunger and trauma. The police questioned me about another missing girl, but dismissed my story as delusional. Years have passed since my escape. I've tried to adjust, finding comfort in routine and companionship. Yet the memories of that cave and the Wendigo haunt me. I hope the missing girl was found, but I dare not investigate further. Some stories are better left alone. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more.